I want to express something real quick. Besides, I have cramps. And I just hope that I'm on my period today when I have these stupid cramps. Because these cramps don't make no sense. I don't like PMS cramps or pre-period cramps or whatever you want to call it. I don't like it. So, I'm going to take some Advil. No, I haven't eaten yet. A lot of times I don't like to eat anything when it's my first day of my period and all that, Call it whatever you want to call it, but I know what it is. So, anyway, y'all, I've just been thinking in my mind, and I'm going to ask God to rebuke these feelings or rebuke these thoughts, because now I'm starting to think, I hope I'm not working at a job to where, oh, Tiffany's okay with settling for anything. We can give her cell. If we have to lessen her hours or reduce her hours, then she should be okay with that. While everybody else is still working their full-time shifts or whatever. I don't want to be taken advantage of by anybody. I don't mind working, and because of the pandemic, you have to reduce my hours because you lessen the staff. Okay, I get it. But don't take advantage of me at all. Don't think because I have not came to you with no complaint since I had this job in August of this year, 2020, and now it's December, and you're able to give me whatever you want to give me, and because I have not complained about anything before, you want to sit here and just say, well, we're going to lessen her hours and everybody can just work their same shifts. Because I will find out. I'm not so quiet anymore. And I just hope that this non-quiet Tiffany don't get my butt behind whooped, fired, or killed. I don't want to get killed. I don't want to get fired either. And especially until I find a better job. I don't want to get fired before I find a better job, is what I meant to say. But if you want to whoop my behind because of my smart mouth, let's get it. I'm just saying, I've had that thought in my mind, and I have to ask God, can you, I have to say that because I was just thinking, that thought just ran across my mind. It could be the devil, but sometimes it's me. It's my own thoughts, it's my own thinking. And I don't want that thought that haven't even happened, or it's probably not people's agenda to do that, because they said I'll be working. I went from working 6 hours, and now because from the 30th of November all the way into the 18th, when we go on Christmas vacation, I have to work 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day. They lessen the staff in my building because of the pandemic. They're trying to keep everybody working in separate areas still. Everybody has to wear their mask, unless you're in a little classroom or office by yourself. You can take it off, but as soon as you get around everybody, of course, you already know the mask rules. But it seemed like everybody is working their regular shifts, their regular hours, and the days they're scheduled to come in, and I'm only doing 4. I understand, well, you don't have that much stuff to clean, so, this is why they said just do deep cleaning 5 days a week, 4 hours, you out, that's it. Now, I like the schedule. 9 a.m. to 1, that's perfect, because I still get home when it's daylight, in case I have to catch the bus home or whatever. But I'm just thinking about that. I don't want that to be a situation. I was supposed to have a uniform shirt months ago. I started this job in August. I had to go through a 90-day probation from August 10th all the way to November 10th. That's 3 months. August, September, October, November 10th. 3 months. I was supposed to receive my uniform shirts. I texted HR. I emailed them actually. Where's my uniform shirts? Oh, we don't have any. Oh, okay. After filling out my size and how many shirts I want, doing orientation, y'all don't have none. Okay, whatever. Pandemic, okay. It's more better things to worry about. It's not like I haven't had anything to wear. I've never showed up to work with my ashy nipples naked, so whatever. Okay. But I'm more, I like uniforms, because I feel like I won't have to wear these clothes and I won't have so much laundry to do. But I like uniforms. So, okay. I ain't tripping on that. Whatever. Then it's just like, okay, after my probation, what happened to my 8 hours? Oh, because the kids are not. They didn't open up the schools so the students can come back. I don't get 8 hours. Now it's 4. And so I'm already trying to deal with that. On top of that, I have to be more disciplined to save my money. Trying to find another place, and that's another thing. It's like everywhere is unavailable. Nobody's trying to move out and let me and my mom move in. all the tenants' office are closed. How are we going to speak to anybody when the phone just ring, 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 ring? And I'm emailing you a message about my interest in requiring one of your units. I wanna check out one of your units. I'm interested. Then it's unavailable. Oh, we don't have anything right now, but please keep checking every week. Okay. Thank you. Bye. Check the next week. Oh, we're still unavailable. We're not doing any applications right now. You just said, okay. So it's like on top of like, hopefully my job is not taking advantage of me to y'all lessen my hours. Okay, uniform shirts is not big. Not having uniform shirts is not a big deal. But now I can't find a place, and then so I'm trying to find another job that called me for an interview. But then it's just like, okay, every time I try to call back for a follow-up, the phone line is busy. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a really busy place. Okay, my fear is them closing down the world, including the job I have now, and I don't have a place to work or to go. So what money am I going to have? How am I going to save? You see what I'm saying? I don't want just a rinky-dink job. And I understand when you're desperate, you take anything you can get. When you're hungry, you eat anything. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time I don't want to end up having that, then quitting. When they need me, especially I have to quit before they get anybody, and they have to just double up again. And plus, I just don't want a job doing something I don't want to do. I don't want to be a cashier. I just don't. I don't want to stand and just stand there and be a ticket taker or whatever. I don't want to do stuff like that. So I was just looking through Indeed.com, and I just so happened to find this job. I filled out the application. They called me for the interview over the phone, like last Tuesday, a little over a week ago. And I'm trying to call the guy back, not only to do a follow-up, but then to ask him, am I supposed to be receiving an email or another phone call? And the line is busy. I can't get a hold of him, can't get in touch with him. So I've just been looking for other jobs at hospitals. Even if I work in the cafeteria at hospitals, bringing the food to the people, or putting it on a cart for somebody else to bring to all of the patients in the hospital. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I even was thinking about trying to see if anybody got a couple of houses out here I can clean real quick for like some change or whatever. I was even trying to do that. My ex-boyfriend had a cleaning business, and I feel like I would have inquired about that and asked him, can I be one of your employees? But when you dating somebody and working with them, it never works out. And then now that we're not together ever, it still won't. I don't want to all of a sudden need him for a job. Just like all of a sudden, a couple weeks ago, he decided he wanted to need me back in his life again. It's just like, I'm already trying. And then on top of that, dealing with stupid men that don't know how to talk to me. Not all men are stupid. Just the ones that I was talking to recently that I had to block and leave alone. It's just like dealing with them really showing their true colors when I tell them, I don't want you talking about God and then turn around sending me a shirtless picture of you just freshly out the shower. Then the other dude, I'm not coming over your house to chill. And then you saying I can have your house to myself while you go to work. I don't know who may be trying to stop by. I don't know who's trying to stop by. Somebody might try to attack me while you going at work. It could be a setup. No. And then it's like, and then it's just like, I said, I don't feel comfortable being at your house. And you have to bring it, well, I'm a nice person, and it's just like, whenever somebody tell you what they don't do, and they're hell-bent on what they don't do and what type of person that they're not, 10 times out of 10 they are. The ones I've dealt with was. I have to say that. The ones I've spoken to was. I got my eyes more opener than it was before. It's like I'm trying to really ask myself a question. You may want to ask this. You may want to ask that. Like one of the guys saying, just ask away. I have nothing to hide. Okay. So I asked him, what kind of child were you? Were you treated fair when you were a child? Were you abused by your parents or anybody? Were you bullied? Did a woman abuse you in any way? Because I want to know, how do you treat other people? And sometimes it does have a lot to do with how you were raised and how you were treated as a child. You grew up with that, I'm going to get people back type of, or I'm going to treat people how I was treated type, without getting the proper healing in between all that. So you don't do those things and repeat cycles. I only asked because this man had a daughter. I don't know if she's grown or not, but I want to know, how do you treat women? How do you treat your mom? How do you treat your grandmother? How do you treat your auntie? How do you treat your sister? And I was manipulated by that before when I was dating stupid in 2017. I was like, first thing he was saying was, man, my family don't talk to me. You know, they plan things without me and they don't tell me. They leave me out. I don't have nowhere to go. And I was like, where are you going to stay? He was like, so me with my behind, I was like, well, let me talk to my sister's boyfriend. Maybe you can stay with us. Why did I do that? I have no idea. Because that was a mistake. I was mistakenly mistaken by doing that mistake. So no. And I was like, okay, well, you can come stay with me in peace and harmony, away from the gobsnobbers and the blabbers and whatever Willy Wonka said. Stay with me. Like an idiot. I told this man he could stay with me in a house that wasn't even mine. What kind of sense does that make? So no. But like I said, I live and learn from my mistakes, and I try to prevent myself from doing that. That's why I asked this new guy a couple weeks ago. I asked him a bunch of questions. I'm like, so, yeah. Have you ever been beat up? Have you ever been this and that? Because I want to know the type of person that I may or may not be dealing with. Because sometimes people can treat you bad because how they was treated when they was younger. I'm just saying. You not having a father, is that stopping you from being a father to your child? You not having a relationship with your family. And he was saying, yeah, I'm big on family. You know, I'm looking to be a husband right now. But not if you sending me videos of people getting their coochie eaten and their things sucked and their booty eaten. But you're looking to be a husband. This don't go together to me. It just don't. That's like me sending you a picture of my, goodness and mercy. And I'm saying, I want to be a husband. I want to be a wife. Excuse me. I want to be a wife. And I want to be a mother of 2 or 3 children. But I'm sending you a picture of my goodness and mercy. It's just something about that that's like, you're just asking to be just something casual. You're just asking to get effed or whatever the situation is. And you showing him pictures of your goodies. It just don't go together. So what I expect is kind of almost what I want that person I'm talking to expect as well. If you're gonna say, well, you need to ask me a lot of questions. If you want to know about me, ask me a lot of questions. And I'm saying, feel free to ask me anything too. Oh, I don't know in time. No. Whatever question I ask you, ask me. Don't just ask me, oh, you broke up with this person? What was your part in it? You don't have no say. So if you're not going to be my man, if you're not looking to be my man or my husband, even though I did tell him this was my part in it, I ignored red flags. I fall way too hard for people. I may know somebody's background and don't even ask or even is careful enough to say, okay, are they finished with their past or is it going to catch up with them later and I'm going to be there and all of a sudden I get bopped inside of my head because their past that they wasn't completely over with is catching up to them? So my question was, do you have a past that you're still dealing with that may catch up with you later on? And you're just looking for like a refuge in wanting to be in a relationship? No. So I had to leave that guy alone. This month, kind of in November, leading on to this month, I had to leave I had to leave 3 guys alone. Not a lot, but 3 guys alone. And I'm thinking, you guys don't... It's like you have a nice, cool conversation with somebody, whether it's about God, whether it's about relationships, and y'all getting a deep conversation. I'm like, yeah, wow, nice. You talk on the phone with them, you text them, whatever the case is, chat, whatever, DM each other, inbox each other, whatever, talk to each other from talking to each other online or whatever the case is. And then it's just like when you start to really get into, when they get comfortable, because I'm still trying to know them, when they get comfortable, they want to say things like, you can come over to my house. I'm telling them I want to be happy, and they're saying I want to be happy too. And I'm saying, well, what makes you happy? And they're sending me pictures of somebody getting their penis sucked. This will make me happy. Okay, well, good luck sucking your own penis. Hopefully you stay happy, because she ain't doing that. Sorry, you're not my husband. Why are you telling me that you're... You see what I'm saying? It's just something about... I don't know. But you're looking to be a husband, but you're sending me pictures of people getting their booty and their coochie eaten. And their thing sucked. So good luck sucking your penis, because that's the only time it's going to get sucked. I feel. especially if you're coming at a real decent woman with all that. She's going to tell you, oh, I know how you can suck your own thing. Do it yourself. I mean, hey, people have to make themselves happy. You know what I'm saying? So, suck your own thing. Good luck. Have fun. What does SpongeBob say? Good luck with that. So, yeah. So, but you're saying you looking to be a husband. You don't mind having more children, but you want to be married first. But then you're telling me this would make me happy, and you're sending me a gift. A photo that moves. For those of you who don't know what a GIF is. Of somebody getting their thing eaten. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about that just don't match. You let me know what you're really about. That's why you had to get the boot up your ass. Sorry. People don't just get the boot nowadays. They get the boot up their ass and then they get blocked. Then you have to make sure they're not able to contact you in no way. So don't just block their number and block them. Go to your blocked box and make sure they're not still able to text you. Okay? But you don't have to take my word for it. Dun dun dun. Just saying. Certain things, as a 36-year-old, I have less patience for a lot of stuff that I never realized I had less patience for. I have less tolerance for things that I thought I was going to always tolerate and be okay with. No. I don't want to stand there and go back and forth with somebody, arguing with somebody. I'm going to let them say what they got to say, and I'm going to walk away. Because I need to keep my peace of mind. I need to make sure I'm able to sleep. And when I walk away from people fussing at me, it literally helps me not hold on to things, hold on to grudges, because I'm so upset by what they said for a long time. And then it makes me mad all over again when I see everybody else walking around happy, and I'm not because of what was said, you know. So I walk away to keep this sane until I'm really able to talk to somebody. I'm in my word more, you know, and I'm trying to get things. And I ask God, I'm saying, I'm just going to read whatever in the Bible, and until you give me what to read, I'm going to stop reading that, and I'm going to go to that. And then I ask God now, what do you want me to read? Because I don't know why, after reading Jeremiah, which I was supposed to read Galatians, not supposed to, but when I first got that Bible, I think early in September, I was going to read Galatians. I saw the movie Us with Jordan Peele, that movie, and somebody had a sign on there that said Jeremiah 11:11. And then I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to read Galatians. For some reason, I feel like God was taking me to Jeremiah, which said a lot of things that I'm like, pretty much it stepped on my toes, pretty much. And it showed the truth about me and some things I have to realize about myself. So I'm trying to, you know, gain knowledge and wisdom and all kinds of understanding through my word and my relationship with the Lord. Already trying to do that. And I can't be dealing with no rink-a-dink keychain guys that don't want nothing and trying to still get my relationship with God. The first relationship that ever should be important to anybody is the one we're supposed to have with God. And I say that because how you going to expect all your other relationships to work, even with your family? Whether y'all close or not. That's why they say seek God first and all these things will be added. And maybe the things that you're going through with your other family members or whatever, or your boss, that stuff will be worked out. It's like if somebody says, Tiffany, I want to talk to you later on. I pray first because I'm already thinking, oh, shoot. And sometimes, 9 times out of 10, the meetings that they want to have with me been about, oh, you want some overtime? Or just make sure that you don't call off too much because you don't want your attendance to be bad. Or, we need you to clean that area because you kind of missed it. And it'd be something like that. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Whew. But even when people talk to me that way, I notice that I still don't want to be told anything. Then I got to make sure I'm on my toes then. And I don't want to be one of those ignorant people that don't want to be corrected. I think Proverbs talk about that. Like a father corrects, like God corrects us, like a father corrects his son in whom he delights. I don't know where that is in the Bible. I know it's Proverbs, but I want to make sure that every little thing I'm reading, I'm actually applying it so I can show it. I don't want to just know it and believe it. I want to show it because to me that means more. I feel like that means more to God too. Oh, she's reading the Bible, but she still cussed that person out. She's still dealing with that guy she was supposed to leave alone a long time ago. I have a let go problem, and I'm trying to work that out. Now, I ain't got no problem with pushing that block button, because you ain't about nothing anyway. And I ain't babysitting you if you don't want nothing. So, that's where I'm at, dog. but more in a tactful way, because I don't want people to turn crazy. Like, hey, that's going to have the attitude. Bop, bop, bop. No, I'm not trying to get bopped. I don't even know what that is. Okay, my husband and I don't need money to Colin Powell. I don't know what getting bopped is, and I don't want to get bopped. Sad. But yeah, I want to make sure that whatever I'm saying and how I say it to people, they're able to receive it, especially if I want that, It works that way. I ain't gonna bust out. If somebody says, Tiffany, can you clean the bathroom? I'm like, all right. And I'm like, can you please help me clean the bathroom? And I sit there and I want people to receive that. So I'm trying to work on how I deliver things as well. Especially if I want people to work on how they deliver things. Because, ooh, you know what I mean? But then it's like, well, Tiffany, ooh, you too, You farted and it stank, but you're making a big deal of how I smell. And you got the air freshener, and you're like, shh. And it's like, whoa, you ate chitlins. I only ate, fruit. That's it. You know what I mean? So it's just like things that I'm trying to work on as well. Especially if I desire for people to be that certain way towards me, I got to be that way too. And it's hard for me to admit that. And I'll probably deny I ever made this video because I don't know what that came from. But I guess when you get spiritually mature, you learn how to take things into your own account. I mean, you know how to be responsible and take things. How am I trying to say this? You learn how to be self-responsible, and you learn how to take accountability for your own stuff. That's it. And now, if I have this thing to where if I'm already admitting my wrongdoings, I don't need nobody else's help, because this is gonna make me be resentful and be like, whoa, I already said that about myself. So why are you helping me tell the truth about me? See, it's a lot of things I still need to work on. I don't want to use that as an excuse. It's not going to happen overnight. Let me try to practice it now, so that way it can happen now. Next time I'm faced with a certain situation, I just say, okay, if it escalates, I have to walk away. For my peace of mind, in my heart, for the peace of mind in my being, I have to walk away. Not disrespectfully. I'll announce it before I walk away. I'm going to walk away. I'm putting up that defense. I'm walking away to keep my peace of mind. And so you can calm down. And then we can kind of reconvene later on and talk about it. Okay? Because there's no way that we can work it out if we don't pull together. She was definitely trying to show me her nails. She was. Anyway, this video is almost 30 minutes, y'all. I've been talking long enough. But these are just the things that I've been dealing with on my own accord, and I've just been trying to deal with those things, especially before I approach another situation, because I don't want to be mad about this situation and how I'm feeling towards that. I put it on to somebody else when they didn't do nothing, because this ain't got nothing to do with them. So I'm trying to deal with that, get my word in, even if I have to be in a room all day to make sure that you don't speak to nobody like crap, especially if you don't want them speaking to you like crap. So that's something I'm already trying to deal with. That's a self-evaluation or type of a kind of thing that I need to work on, especially if I plan on, well, Lauren, I don't have any friends. Well, you're not sociable. You know what I mean? You're not approachable. I want to work with those things, because I want to be a better person inside and out. So, it's been real, you guys. I got to get this Saturday started some kind of way with some more sleep. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate each and every last one of anybody who subscribes to my videos in my channel, who even views it. Even all the thumbs down, negative comments, whatever the case is, you have to watch in order to get a comment, right? So, I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this hair. Bye. Got cramps.